pub with my wife, OK?
How many times, love?
5 or 6. They say it's not an emergency. I can't stay in the shop. I don't want to leave it. What am I supposed to do?
Well, for a start, love, you can come round to my place.
Andy, where are you? No, you mustn't have that, you naughty kid. Why can't you use your key? Oh, Sergeant, quick, come in.
Not too early.
Detective sergeants are allowed to be as early as they like.
Oh, look, call me Roy. The surname might be quick, but the title isn't, eh? Here.
Oh, flowers and wine.
Well, you were kind enough to invite me.
But Roy, with your contacts, you must get heaps of invites.
Yes, from people who want something in return.
Oh, well, I'm not after anything.
Oh, no.
Or rather, we aren't.
Ah, splendid. Hello. My mother breeds cats, you know. Of course, we're not allowed pets at the section house.
Oh, people need something warm and cuddly to play with, don't they? Andy, I thought we'd lost you. Where were you?
Dear.
There you go, Niama. One more for supper, love. Well, I thought, you know, 2's company, 3's crowd, and 4's okay, okay?
Hi, Debs. Detective Sergeant. Roy. I don't have to stay up. No, it's really lovely to have you. Look, why don't you two help yourselves to punch and nibbles while Andy and I finish off in the kitchen?
Again, come on.
Oh, fine.
Andy?
Hey, John.
Andy, I expected you 2 hours ago.
I said, love, I didn't want anything to do with this.
What's she doing here? You've ruined my numbers.
Oh, come on, love, there's enough food here for an army. Or a police force.
And you promised you'd keep off that.
Oh. You think Roy's going to be able to talk about anything but work? He is work. A uniform propping up, not much else.
Oh, good heavens, what's this?
It's the culinary heavy mob. Brought out for riots and special occasions.
Oh.
What do you have down at the neck, then? Canteen?
No, I prefer to eat out.
You can't beat the old chippy, eh? When you've been flashing all day. The old blue light.
Andy, would you like to seat everyone?
Good idea, love. Niama, you sit over there, darling.
Thanks.
Good seat. Roy, there.
Thank you.
Andy's in charge of seating.
Actually, I go to a place in Islington. Smith's. Do you know it?
No.
Oh, they do a marvellous poulet sauté au vin jaune.
Oh.
Yes, it's chicken cooked in a yellow wine from the Jura Mountains. Quite a special flavour. I mean, it's unusual, but it's very acceptable. You ought to try it sometime.
Oh, yes, Andy, let's.
You're a treat of mine, love. I didn't think police pay ran into that sort of thing.
I've no mortgage, no wife, no kids.
Not even allowed a pet.
No. So, what am I supposed to spend it on, eh?
Doesn't so much food make everyone down at the neck a little bit, well, inactive?
Oh, no, you missed the point. No, Smith specialises in small, exquisitely cooked meals. You'd hardly get fat there. Personally, I find it rather off-putting to be faced with mountains of food, you know?
Niama, I hope you'll eat the same as everyone else, only I didn't know to get anything special. Of course, I'm not expecting us to eat it all. I thought everybody could have just a little of what they fancied.
Within reason.
Eat.
Oh, fine.
I'm sorry, Debs. I'm not hungry. Oh.
I insisted you come, though, love.
Well, you should have asked poor Niama if she was hungry.
You do know what happened to her today?
Yes, of course. All the more reason to keep off the subject.
Isn't that just a teeny-weeny bit difficult, sweetheart?
What exactly is wrong?
See, Niama, another cop who hasn't got the message, eh?
Well, it is my day off.
Yes, and this is supposed to be a dinner party.
Oh.
Whoa!
Dear.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Don't fuss, love. He's just violence.
He's off duty.
Well, see, Niama had a visit from the mob. She called the police 6 times and no one's been round.
Well, they won't have yet, no.
No. They'll all be up at Smith's having those exquisite little meals, eh?
Must be very upsetting for you, I'm sorry. The police will take a statement, of course, but it's not an emergency, see? It's a well-known pattern. And in practice, people paying protection money don't want to tell the police.
I could identify them.
And then something could happen to you or your shop.
It almost sounds like you're on their side.
Well, officers taking backhanders get rumbled sooner or later, you know.
What do you think will happen?
Well, if they are making a nuisance of themselves, with enough people, we might be able to do something about it. Look, Niama, there just aren't enough bobbies to leave one guard in your shop 24 hours a day. And even then, if they were determined enough, they could still do some damage. Policemen are human, you know. We have to go to the bathroom, get a coffee. Just can't leave one following you around London all night, my darling.
Roy's right, Niama. It was you who told me not to give in to blackmail. Well, I was obviously wrong.
And Roy's right, eh?
You were safer when your husband was there, you know.
So women on their own, they don't count then?
Roy, I didn't say that.
No, single people have got to accept there's a price to pay for their independence. There used to be safety in numbers. Personally, I reckon women are better off with men around.
Yes.
That's why you're taking self-defense classes, love. A bit superfluous when I'm around.
No. Sensible girl. Anyway, circumstances change, don't they?
Have you finished?
Yeah.
That was lovely. Let me give you...
Oops.
Again.
Could you watch that lamp, Roy?
Oh, right. I'll give you a hand with these.
Change places. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I really thought this was going to be a civilised night off for you.
Oh, it is, really. No, it's just difficult convincing people that we can't look after them all the time, you know?
Well, I'm sure you do your best.
Of course, if I had my way, I'd wipe the scum off the face of the earth. But you have to be realistic, don't you?
Absolutely.
About what's attainable, that is.
I thought this hostess with the moustache trolley was supposed to cut all this out.
Oh, says that in the advertising, does it? Keeps your wife from loitering in the kitchen with your friendly neighbourhood Bobby.
Oh, look, having a party, darling.
Hey, and here she is, the lovely lady herself. I'm crazy. Where you been?
Filming in a McDonald's.
It won't be a stylish marriage.
Funny, innit? They call marriage an institution, makes it sound like a murder. Still, they're wrong about us and they, darling. It's me and Den. Well, we're just me and Den, aren't we?
Niama will be interviewed when we've coped with the day's workload. Battered OAPs, knife youngsters, molested kids. None of us is Superman, you know.
You said it.
Anyway, it's my day off. Tell me, what else do you do, besides work, that is?
Well, there's doing up this place. Not easy. Then I have the odd pint and Debs.
Only I'd always imagined it must be hard for nurses to leave the work behind. And isn't there a terrible sense of failure when someone dies? Or is it just doctors that feel like that?
That's more like it.
But that was delicious, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Debs, I think I ought to go. Oh, but we haven't had pudding yet.
Oh, yeah, come on, Emma. Plenty of pudding there. Will you excuse us a little sec, eh?
Sure.
Sit down. Can't you see she's hating this?
Only because you're being such a bore.
Oh, God, he's really taking you in, hasn't he?
I do have a mind of my own.
And so is Niama, and she wants to go.
It wasn't very polite to barge in, and it certainly isn't polite to leave halfway through the meal. Or what was the point of the dinner?
Yeah, what was the point of the dinner?
Darling, will you make sure that the cats can't get at the chocolate mousse? Naima, you must taste my delicious pudding before you go.
You know, it might just be living in police digs, but I'm sure women have much better lives.
Cooking and washing up's much better than going out to work.
Oh, the work's violent, distasteful.
Don't listen to him, he's just after sympathy.
Andy, could you bring the sweet in now, please?
Oops. They seem to be helping themselves.
Oh, no. Andy, how could you?
Can't expect me to stand guard over them, love. I mean, accidents do happen. Cats have been getting it cream since, well, time immemorial, haven't you? That's just how it is.
I must go.
Yes, I think I ought to go as well.
But we haven't had coffee yet.
Come on, Niama. I'll walk you over to Ali's. See if he's got a cab around.
Thanks, Debbie. It's very kind.
Thank you.
So unfair. You're off duty. It's not even your problem. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, no, don't be, no. It must be very hard for you, huh? I mean, being unemployed and having to rely on Andy,
It's not usually like this.
Well, I should hope not, no. Or there'd be you wanting police protection as well, eh? Cheers.
Honestly, I've been laughing all day.
Oh, there you are. Come in.
Oh, yeah, sit down before you fall down. Go.
It's talking trees, it makes you sway, you know.
Caps, Paul, in some tights. Have a look.
Tight.
No, look, tights, aren't they lovely?
Is there anything wrong with them?
Yeah, they're lovely quality, yeah.
Oh.
I think you better take me home, Pauline.
All right, sweetheart. So it's happy families from now on, is it?
Well, something like that, yeah.
And you're starring as doormat.
Well, I thought we'd try it a bit different this time. Try and keep your dad away from his outside influences.
Just let him try and get near that phone. Right?
Proper little woman. I was ashamed.
You? The engagement's off. And if I had the ring, you could have it back.
Oh, that's my Debs, eh? Always an excuse. Flutter the eyes and put on that bloody stupid little voice of yours. I'll tell you, love, you've as much chance of standing on your own 2 feet as a slug.
Get out! Oh, what? Sandy, do something.
Me, love, I'm off duty.